Well, hello, and I'm back at Roots Tech on Friday. And this is the second day of Roots Tech, and I am very happy to talk to Paul Nauta. Well, now, Paul is going to tell us more about Roots Tech. And of course, last night you had an opportunity to see some of the people who are here, and we're just going to find out more about Roots Tech and why it's important for the African American community to consider participating in Roots Tech. So Paul, tell us about yourself.
Thank you. I manage all of the public relations, publicity for Roots Tech, the conference, and for Family Search International. So thanks for inviting me to meet with you to talk a little bit more about it in the context of the African American community.
Right. In fact, when you're talking about you manage the national and international, I saw a big slide and it talked about Roots Tech in Nigeria.
Yes. When the lights turn off at Roots Tech here on Saturday, we will then turn the lights on all throughout the world doing localized Roots Tech Family Discovery Days. We had over 1,000 of those last year. So we tape a lot of the core content from Roots Tech that applies to a broad base audience, and we organize those and offer that content locally with societies like OGS and other historical organizations, or the LDS Faith, and we put together community events where the reach and impact of Roots Tech can go out into the world and affect many people. So we would have probably 25, 30,000 people that might attend the 3 days here at Roots Tech, 50,000 that'll watch it online, but because of these local family discovery days or fairs that we will do throughout the world, we'll have over 200,000 people that will attend that over the next 10 to 12 months.
That's really interesting. Now, you use the word Roots Tech.
Yes.
So explain to everyone, just what are you talking about when you say Roots Tech?
So Roots Tech is kind of exactly what it is. We are all interested in technology. Technology has pervaded everyone's lives. I was just listening to a study this past week that said now in the United States that over 60% of senior citizens now have a Facebook account and are active on Facebook to some degree. So technology is very pervasive in our personal lives and our family lives. The whole idea behind Roots Tech is to drive the development of technology focusing on the family and family relationships and making those connections stronger, not just looking backwards, but in the now. All these wonderful things that we're doing as a family, and we're kind of starting to spread out a little bit, but we're all using technology to communicate and to strengthen each other. So this conference is designed to bring families together. Matter of fact, tomorrow and even now, if you were to look around, you're going to see generations of people walking the halls. I love that about Roots Tech. But it's also bringing the owners and the developers of all this cool technology, cell phone apps and laptop programs, internet services that can impact and strengthen the family to work with those that are interested in those types of applications to grow the market and to grow things that are beneficial to us.
Right, so when you talk about these discovery days, now help me and help us understand, how would someone go about coordinating and working with you to set up a discovery day?
So online at rootstech.org, under Discovery Day, there's information on how to organize a family Discovery Day fair. And just follow those instructions. We expect to have probably 1,200 to 1,500 of those this year. Most of them are one day, and it's a mixture of taking content from Roots Tech that I've seen, as well as working with societies to create some localized content. So if you want some specialists to teach you how to do research with local records, things of that nature, you can bring in some of your own content, and you can download and bring in free Roots Tech content to create these fun, fresh fairs every year, benefiting from what is Roots Tech.
And do you have like a number that when you think about a Discovery Day, how many people are you looking for these Discovery Days to reach?
Really depends where they are. What's neat about the Discovery Days outside of Roots Tech here throughout the year is, even if you only draw in 50 people to a local town Discovery Day with 1,000 or 500 residents, that's wonderful and significant for them.
Okay.
So we've seen them from groups of 50 to 1,000 attendees.
Okay.
So it really depends on the local community and the organizations involved and how much they promote it and how much content they really want to bring into their presentation.
Right. Now, I'm looking around and I see a lot of people,
Yes.
and many of them don't look like me.
I'll agree.
So
What are we going to do about
yeah,
that?
what are we going to do about it? Because you have all of this technology.
Yes.
And you have people and they're presenting wonderful strategies.
Right.
But tell me, how are you reaching out
Yeah.
to bring more in?
So I think, obviously, and we've talked a little bit about this, what we need to do is to work with OGs to find out what their needs are and how we might be able to enhance what you already do, and then using the wonderful platform that Family Search has become to figure out how we might add some content to our offerings that will appeal to the African American community more specifically. A lot of people don't know that we are broadcasting quite a few of the Roots Tech segments, presentations, every day live throughout the world.
Yes.
And we're taping that and archiving it online, and that can be repackaged. So even though the African American community may not be able to travel to Salt Lake City to enjoy the electricity of this wonderful conference, they can join us online.
Right.
They don't have to spend money to necessarily do that. So we can work with OGs and other organizations to create some content that's fresh and relevant from year to year, and you could help us promote that information. Those that can join us, we'd love to have them here and
Absolutely.
to roam the halls with us and discover everything there is. But otherwise, join us online.
Yes, not only that, but we need an African American track.
We'd love to have that.
Okay, so
Yeah, whatever that means, we should look into it.
oh, we'll figure it out, right?
You bet. Let's look
Okay.
into it.
Thank you so much. And live from Roots Tech 215, this is Bernice Bennett, and thank you so much for listening to us today.
Thank you for inviting me. Always a privilege, Bernice.
Okay.
Thank you.